Hello, the WEBTOON community. I'm really happy to see you today. My name is Alexandre. I am the art director of Flacat. Flacat is a Paris-based company in which we work on webtoons. We have created different series and we can be up to 10 people working on the same webtoon. So, in this context, we need to develop our own process. When you create your webtoon, there's a lot of time-consuming tasks. For example, when you are lettering, you need to recreate some assets, you need to manage the assembly, and also you don't have a full overview of your webtoon like when you're working in Clip Studio. And for this, we work with Figma. So in this video, I will show you how to compose your own webtoon with the same methodologies that we use in the studio. So normally Figma is used for applications or website, but you can see that it's really powerful to compose and to create assets for your webtoon. Today, we will see how to prepare the artboard. Then, how to split and export the different image. Also, then, when you have worked on it, how to import the image in the board and to update it. And at the end, how to test on a smartphone your webtoon. So, if you're ready, let's start for the biggest journey. So, after you enter Figma, you will create now a frame. The frame is the part where we can copy after all the panels. So, this frame has different properties for the color with the fill, but also you can change the layout size with 800 for the weights, that can be the one used for webtoon, and for the length we can change it later, but we can start with something about 10,000. So, we rename the board, and we can start by putting the image. The image are put at the bottom and you can select the one already prepared. So you see here I have some storyboard bands that I created before, and it's this part that I will put inside the new layout that we will create. So you see at this time these bands are full of image and I want to split them. But first let's scale it inside the new layout that we create. So you see, it's really easy. I just have to put inside, and as I say inside, it's really important because at the left you see there is some layers, and it's where I can put inside the board all the images. So now you see it's a little too small, and I just have to change the handle and go at the bottom. So we have enough space to start. So I double click in the image and then I can have a preview of the band. So I want to scale it and to make it, so I just change to crop. I take the handle and I put it right near the image. I will copy it by pressing the Alt key of my keyboard, and I have a duplication, and then I double click and I change the position to have the mask adapted to the second part of the band. I will do the same with the new one that is at the bottom. So double click, go on the crop, then I rescale, and then I duplicate to make the same with the mask. Now that it's done, I need to manage the size of the picture, but also the spacing. I can start manually, but I can have something that I can do for all the panels directly. So for this, I will need to select all the picture at the same time, and then I go at the right in the different properties, and I will ask to tidy the different image. So I will manage the spacing. I can do it with two different ways, directly in the board by moving these spaces, or I can change it directly with the value at the right part. The separation between all image, it's only a mask today, and we want all image to be flattened. So to make it, we will go on the plugin part, and to search, we will just write the name. The one we want is crop and flatten as image. When it's done, we will activate the plugin. Now we select all the image that we want to flatten, make a right click, and activate the menu to see the plugin part. Then we select crop and flatten as image, flatten as PNG, and it calculates. When we see in the preview, we have now single image for all the panels. Our goal will be to export all the separated image to work it on dedicated softwares, but now just rename all the panels because the name you see are not right, and to make it, just select the image, go on rename, and then we can use some image, an increasing number, for example, and then we validate by renaming. Okay, so all these image we want to export as files directly outside of the software. Just select all the image again, go at the right panel to make the export. So you just need to click here, then open the menu, ask to double the size, PNG, and export all the layers. All your files are now available in this folder after exporting. I have added here some bubbles that I prepared previously in Figma, but we'll see it later. You see also onomatopoeias, but now I will update the image from the rough I made at the beginning, from the sketch. I've worked it on an extra software, for example, Clip Studio Paint, and now you see I can just import it by updating in the image panel. So I just need to make some adjustments with the handle, and you see I made it for one image, but I can also make it for many images at the same time when it's prepared in a folder. So to make it, I go at the bottom, select the image, select multiple images, and then click on all the sketches to update. Now I just have to position it correctly by using the handles again, making some crop, putting some image at the bottom or at the top if needed, putting correctly all the onomatopoeias and the text. So you see here, for example, there is some adjustment to make, but it's really quick. And you can see we have worked the images in another time, and we just use Figma to make the update. So Figma will be also useful to make some transition, because we can use some stroke, also some gradients. So I will create a gradient here to make it smooth. So I select gradient, I select the first color, the second one, and I will change now the opacity. And I put the text on top. And that's it. To finish, we will use something really powerful in Figma that is called mirroring. For this, you just have to download the Figma application and then select the layout that you are working with, and then you can have a sample of what you are doing. It's really powerful because you can see directly all the change you make. And so if you want to test it as a reader, so you can make the change directly. It's really useful for the finalization of your WEBTOON and to have something really smooth. Okay, so this concludes the video. I really hope that you loved it. For now, if you want more tips, so I suggest you can just subscribe to the channel, because new will come in the next time. But also, if you have any ideas to improve this, or if you want some specific tutorials, you can tell it in the commentary. So thanks a lot for looking at this video, and see you soon. Bye bye.